Most people stop when the odds are 99% against them. The guests on this show are the ones who think, but that 1%.
I've never really had an in-depth conversation with a comedian, so it's interesting for me to understand, how do you decide that you want to be a stand-up comedian, and what is the actual journey? Like, what are steps you take in making that a reality?
So I never wanted to become a stand-up comedian. It kind of was an accident, very big accident. As of when I was 18 years old, I was working really hard. I opened up my own. I was working for T-Mobile. I was a regional sales director because I spoke Spanish and Armenian. I was just selling. I was number one salesman in Glendale. I was working at Glendale Galleria. I took that skill. I opened up my own business. I opened up a cell phone store. Opened up a cell phone accessory store. Very Armenian, right? I did that for a while. I got married, had a kid. The very bad divorce. She kidnapped my kid, moved up north. Long story short, I'm depressed. I lose the will to work. I don't want to work anymore. I start just partying, clubbing, drinking, drugs, and I'm just like the opposite of what I was. And that's when I told my parents, my parents own a comedy club. It's called the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. And I kind of go to my dad. I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm thinking dark thoughts. I lost my job. I'm a strip club DJ now. I go, what am I doing with my life? I'm really thinking dark thoughts. I think I need some therapy. And then my dad, being Armenian, he goes, you know how expensive therapy is? He goes, come to the club, go cry on stage. So I did my first open mic, and I've been doing it ever since.
What does that mean? I did my first open mic. Like you just hop on stage and
so basically, what an open mic is basically, there's no one in the audience. It's all other comedians trying to be comedians. And we're all, they pick a number and we just randomly go on stage, and you're like, you got 5 minutes and you got to make other comedians laugh. That's it.
So did you have any interest in comedy before that?
No, I grew up around it, and you don't want to do what your parents do, you know? Like I was not interested at all. I didn't even watch comedy.
And how did your parents open a comedy club? Are they involved in the industry?
That's another accident. My dad and mom opened a Mexican restaurant in 1987 called Hola Amigos. Mm-hmm. Then they changed the name to LA Amigos because there was like a lawsuit of someone having the same name. They changed the name to Ha Ha Cafe because my dad liked to laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. That's it, right? And he tells me that till this day that Ha Ha is me and my sister's initial. Haripsim Asadurian, Hagop Asadurian. But he says that now, but I don't think it's true, right? One day, my dad starts doing karaoke in the 90s, right? He built a stage, a microphone. So they're open for lunch one day, and then 2 comedians come in, Buddy Lewis and Kim Winley, and they go to my dad. He goes, do you guys do comedy here? And my dad goes, yes. And then they did a comedy show called Whacked Out Wednesdays. Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker, all these guys are coming in. Andrew Dice Clay, Steve Harvey, Dave Chappelle. Like, this is like the 90s, right? And it's right when the Fat Tuesdays was going on at the Comedy Store. Fat Tuesdays was at the Comedy Store. We had Whacked Out Wednesdays, and it was just a bunch of celebrities coming in. And they weren't even celebrities just yet, you know?
And you're seeing all this?
I'm seeing this. I'm a kid. I'm DJing. I'm playing music for them. And I'm just watching like a fly in the room, you know, like these are my teachers, you know. Then they did Latino night, they had Gabriel Iglesias, and then they had Sebastian Maniscalco. Everyone that's famous now has been through those doors. So I watched these guys going up. And until this day, like Joe Coy, all Fluffy, all them, they show me so much love. Yo, what's up, Little Jack? And I kind of like just was in the back of my head, like, but I never wanted to do it because I saw so many comedians fail. And it seemed like a hard thing to do. I always had interest in managing comedians. I'd manage them. You know, I'm really good at sales. I was thinking about that. But then
what's like the craziest fail that you witnessed that kind of scared you off?
Oh my gosh, just comedians like getting like sad and depressed over their career not taking off, and they take their own life. You know, like that's like, you hear these stories and you see it, or you just see like guys that come every day to the open mic. I'm talking about for 5 years straight, and they're still not funny. So or like getting booed off stage. Other comedians it's just really competitive. It's a very competitive industry, and it sucks the life out of you, you know. So like I saw so many people fail, and I was just like, I don't want this. This is scary. I want to go be a doctor. You know? But yeah, then once life hit, I guess comedy was my therapy, and it changed my life.
So you do your first open mic.
And I literally just did open mic every day. every day, every day.
Wait,
every
let's
day.
go back to that first one.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Oh my God. The first one was so bad. Oh my God. I still have video of it. I have it somewhere.
You should post it.
I will never post it. I'm overweight. I'm like 325 pounds. And I did like, I think 3 minutes, and it's so bad. It's so bad that I get off stage and I cry. And it's like, I go, everyone hates me. Like I cry. And
so how do you prepare for your first open mic? Are you actually writing down stuff?
so this is how it actually happened. I was bartending at the club at the time, and I would always like make jokes behind the bar. And I'm like, dude, you guys suck. I could do this. So then they all heard that I kind of wanted to do it, but I didn't do it. And then one of the comedians, which was Damon Wayans Jr., who you know Damon Wayans Jr., Damon Wayans' son, very shout out Damon Wayans Jr., he put my name in the hat. So they go, and the next comedian, Jack Jr., and he goes, they're calling your name. I go, and I thought they wanted another drink or something. And I walk in there, and they're all clapping. So I said, like, this was a moment. Okay, I'm doing it. So I went up on stage.
So it's totally spontaneous. You don't have anything prepared. I have
nothing prepared. And it was just me going, like, I remember the first joke hit. I said, but it's something I wrote, like, in my head a long time ago. I still do it today. I go, I'm half Armenian, half Mexican. I'll sell you a cell phone, but I'll steal it right afterwards. And then I go, I'm half Armenian, half Mexican. I'm selling oranges out of my Mercedes. Like, I just wrote these thoughts, which is funny because out of my entire set that I did the first 5 years, those are the only 2 jokes that I still do today, which makes sense, though, because it relates to a lot of people, you know? So I got the bug. I started doing comedy over and over. And
Hold on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's slow down.
I'm sorry.
So
it's the coffee.
You bomb.
Yeah.
You get off and you cry. So then what actually drives you to do it again a second time?
It's just the community, the comedy community, the other comedians. And you got to prove yourself. And they kind of pushed me, and then we got together, and we were just writing all night. And then I came more prepared.
So they were actually supporting you to keep going, even though you didn't get the laughs 100%. You wanted.
They're like, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
And then, somebody was like, that took a lot of balls. Like,
yeah.
It's just something about being on stage. It's like you're so full of life. Even if it goes bad, like, it's all emotions. You feel the emotions. When it's bad, it's bad. But when it's good, it's good. So it's like, it's just something I fell in love with right away. And it literally gave me a purpose. I felt like I was with the community, and we're friends again. Imagine, I just got a divorce. I'm paying child support. I don't know where my son is. She moved up north. Like, he kidnapped him. I was lost. And I felt like it's like going to the gym, I guess. Like, I had something to do every day. And then that's why I just...
So you're 24-ish?
24. No, 25.
25.
Yeah.
And then how do you find your son?
So after a year and a half, she messaged me, and I hired a private investigator. Like, I did everything to find him. I didn't know where he was. She moved up to Central Valley, like Modesto, California, or in that area, and she filed for residency there, right? She fake served me, forged my signature. The judge has a court date. She shows up. Where is he at? I have no idea what's going on. Judge gives her full custody, back child support, everything. And then that's when she calls me. She goes, oh, hey, do you want to see your son? I go, where are you? So then I drove up there, and then boom, paperwork, boom, boom, boom. You owe me this, you owe me that. She really did like a huge number on me. I was like, it's bad. But now we're good. We're friends now. We're good. Sorry.
Sorry for bringing up the past.
I know we went to therapy.
Yeah. Oh, my God. But you said that was kind of a trouble time in your life as far as drinking and drugs and all of that. Drugs.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a saint. When I started doing comedy, it's a lot of late night activities. You're out with a bunch of guys drinking, and cocaine was like a major thing. And it's like we want to stay up and keep writing, right? Boom, you do a couple lines, and then that's one of the first jokes. I did another joke about a cocaine joke. I said, if I remember it, I said, all my friends are actors. Like Damon Wayans Jr. is an actor. They're all actors. I said, dude, the other day my friend, He goes, you want to run some lines? I go, hell yeah, I want to run some lines. I show up to his house with cocaine, mirrors, and straws, and then he pulls out a script. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that was a joke I wrote. That's where my head was at, just drugs, and partying and girls. I was trying to find love, not I guess love or just a one-night stand. I was in a very dark place. Clubbing every night, Dre's, supper club. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I would do a comedy,
Supper
open mic.
Club was fun though.
Remember Supper Club? Yeah.
Dre's was fun too.
Dre's, yeah.
Back when LA had a good nightlife.
We'd hang out, man, with some big time players, and it was just good times, man. I used to go to White Lotus when I was only 18.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about all these places.
Yeah. Dude, Forbidden City.
That one
I'm talking about every club was across the street from White Lotus.
Yeah.
Avalon. I'm talking about oh my God. The other night when I saw you at Avalon, I got like all PTSD.
I know.
Oh my God.
That was kind of like our first date with Mish at Avalon.
Yeah.
But it was grungy when we were there. That was in 2012.
Yeah.
So now Avalon looks really nice now.
Oh no, it's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did not want to turn on the lights in Avalon.
Oh
back then.
No way. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would not touch anything.
Dude. Yeah, what great memories.
So then what was the switch where you're like, okay, can't do this life anymore?
That's the thing. Like, I was a functioning addict. Like, no one knew it till I started talking about it recently. Like, I literally like drugs was like coffee to me. Like, I wasn't doing it to party. It was just how like I would drink a cup of coffee. I'd be like, okay, hey guys, meeting. It was really bad. I never thought I was an addict because I was a functioning addict. Like, I still had paid my bills. I still had a beautiful place, a nice car, taking care of my kid. It was just functioning. And then up until recently, man, I mean, my career started doing really good, and I got booked in Dubai. This was in 2021. 2021, I got booked in Dubai, and I was making a really fat check, and I was like, all right, this is nice, let's go. And then everyone's like, when you're in Dubai, you can't drink. Pretty much you can't drink or do any of that stuff, or you're not going to come back, or you're going to be stuck there.
Or they'll just cut off your arm.
Yeah, that's what they said. They're going to cut off your arm. So I literally went 30 days of not doing anything in LA to prepare for Dubai. I go to Dubai, I'm there for 2 weeks. I crush the shows. I come back with all this money. I was just in Dubai. I'm filming myself. And then I go visit my friends. I go, dude, I'm back. I said, this stuff's on me. Let me go buy some stuff. Let's party tonight. Let's do this, right? And my friend Rico, he looks at me in the eye, he hugs me. He goes, Jack, we're very proud of you, man. You've been sober for almost 2 months. He goes, you're going to be a big star, man. Stay away from us. I love you. He kisses me. They go out that night, and they die. They die. They literally die. He saved my life. I could have been in that room with them. I could literally save my life.
So they overdosed?
They bought a bag of cocaine that was laced with fentanyl. And they not only did they die, the girl Fu was with died too, and another one survived, but they found them. I got a phone call like a day and a half later saying Rico and Fu are dead. And I said, what? I said, I just talked to him. He goes, no, they're dead. And I remembered the whole play-by-play. Like, they literally, like, he saved my life. I actually named my son Jacob. His middle name is Enrico, to remind me. Like, I had their painting on my wall. They literally saved my life, and I've been sober since. I haven't done any of that stuff. I mean, I still drink, but I don't do any of that stuff. And I always talk to people how it's stupid right now. Like, I mean, and maybe in the 80s was cool, maybe in the 90s, but right now, you don't even know what you're gonna get. Just be careful.
That's so tragic, but what an amazing friend.
Yeah, his exact words are, ooh, I didn't know that worked. More for me. Like, he sent me home thinking he'd just get more for himself. But he did a good thing, man. He saved my freaking life, and I love him, man. His name was Enrico Coangeli and Fuquan Johnson. They were both comedians. Both comedians. And they saved my life. And I got a new lease on life. After that, I dedicated my everything to them, and I've been hustling ever since, and it's been going uphill from there. Ever since then, this is 2021, right? Since then, I bought 2 homes, I bought 2 houses. My wife doesn't work. I have 2 children. 2 new children. I have a big family. I'm healthy. I lost weight. My career, I've traveled. I've done 5 other countries. I've traveled, performed in 40 states. My entire career, like I did a joke the other day, like, how'd you buy a house? I'm like, I started doing cocaine. Like literally, like how much cocaine was I doing? You know, my life completely changed, man. Just
it was expensive.
Oh yeah, literally. But everything's been just, it's just crazy how like you can go hit rock bottom, like you're in the gutter, you're homeless, you're living in an apartment, and you have roommates, and then you're like, boom, overnight. You know, we're in 2026 right now. I'm in the best place I'm at right now. You know, no Ozempic, no Manjaro. I'm still big, but I'm like, it's natural. You know.
So going back to your first show, after that, did you have some sort of a strategy? Like, I'm going to keep writing, I'm going to start looking for an agent. What are you thinking at the time?
So I give myself 5 years. I go, listen, if you're not making any money in 5, because you don't make money at open mics, these bar shows, coffee shops, there's zero money. There's like nothing. You lose money. You're driving there, you're buying your own food. You have to,
it's an investment.
Invite your friends to come over, like, you know. So you're losing money. So in 5 years, I get the phone call. Jeff Garcia, a comedian at the time, was doing very, very popular. He passed away recently. Shout out to Jeff Garcia. He asked me if I would like to open up for him on the road. And that's the first time I went on the road. So I was hosting for him. And that's basically, he paid me $50 a show. We do like, go to a weekend, make like $300, you know. And that's the first time I saw real money from comedy. And then he let me sell my T-shirts, and I would sell T-shirts that say "I love sucias," which is "I love dirty girls," and they did really well. Yeah, I just did that, and then I started seeing, and I just kept giving myself a goal. 5 years, I want to be a host. 10 years, I want to be a feature. 15 years, if I'm not headlining, I gotta get a job. And I just kept crushing the goals.
Are you shadowing any particular comedian at the time?
No.
Literally,
I'm learning from other people's mistakes, and I'm just like, okay, don't do that.
So what were like the main mistakes where you're like, okay, this is something to avoid?
A lot of these comedians, like they're doing this just to get laid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know a lot of them. They're like, they have regular jobs. They do construction in the daytime, and they do comedy at night to get girls. Girls like funny guys, and they're called chuckle fuckers. Whoa. Yeah, I'm being honest.
Wow.
I didn't want to do that.
That's the first time I hear that.
Yeah, I didn't want that, you know. I'm like, I can get girls, you know. And I didn't want that. And then I needed some stability. I needed some dates. I'm like touring dates. I needed that. So I just little by little, I was just putting stuff together. And where I am now is like, I already have like the formula, and I set myself daily goals. Before it was like monthly goals, and I have hourly goals. Like what I want to do right now. Like today, like I had a whole schedule today, and I think that's how I've grown as a person. You know, like people that need to set goals. If you don't set goals, like you're literally lost.
What was your first taste of success?
My first taste of success. Ooh, it's a good one. I'm doing comedy for like I think 2 years, and I got booked on this YouTube series called Comedy Time. When it's still out there on YouTube, it's so bad. You can pull it up. It's type in Jack Jr. half Armenian, half Mexican, and I did my first 4 minutes on YouTube, and it was like, I was so pumped up. Like I'm doing a taping. It was like cameras everywhere, makeup. It was like my first, like, oh my god, I made it. You know, like I made it. Like it was, I had that was my first taste, and I'm like, I want more of this. Mind you, I got paid I think $25 to film this, but just being on set and all that, it was great. I loved it. But yeah, just that's pretty much, that was the first one.
It's funny, right? We look back at our old stuff and we think everything sucks, but that means you've evolved in some capacity if you think something from before sucks so much. So what is the main difference that you see now between then and now?
I think don't get too excited for stuff that you think is really big, and also keep like whatever projects you have, keep them to yourself, because a lot of stuff gets taken or stolen or, you know, copied. You know, I learned that, like, keep your circles small. Like from like back then, I was just like everybody, and then I was like, that guy doesn't like me.
But what about in terms of comedy? Do you feel like your delivery was different back then?
Oh my gosh, my delivery back then was, Literally how I talk, like how I'm half Armenian, half Mexican. I sound like a robot. I sounded like a robot. Like, and I had
Again, going back to being natural on camera isn't as easy as it seems.
Totally. It's not. Now when I'm on stage, I talk like this. It's me talking to my friends. Every show I go to, I've mastered how to be myself on stage and make every show different. All my shows are different. I can
and
say
you perform often.
I perform every day.
Every day?
Almost every day. Every day. Like, I think yesterday was the first day I didn't perform. And I had a show. I just canceled it because my wife was like, "You're never home." And so I was like, all right.
Different venues or
yeah,
same
no,
venue?
different venues everywhere. I'm always like,
so
I
you're
did
just always booked.
Laugh Factory. I can call a comedy club right now and they'll book me tonight. I just need to get up.
And there's no fear of being overexposed?
No. And that's what everyone tells me too. Don't put yourself out there so much, blah, blah, blah. I said, are you crazy?
You're constantly selling out shows?
Yeah, because
so
I'm doing different material. I'm not going to say other comedians. There's comedians that do the same set in every city, you know? I get bored of my material. You know, I do different stuff all the time.
But then are you constantly writing new stuff or are you improvising?
All writing. So on my crowd work, when I do my crowd work, people are like, how'd you think of that so fast? So this is what I do. And I never said this before on the podcast. This is what I do. Every day, I don't have a job. I don't have a 9 to 5. So every day, what I do, I go walk. I go to different malls. If you see me at the Americana or Glendale Galleria, I'm working. And they're like, why are you always here? I'm observing. I'm seeing this person, and I look at this person, and I'm like doing a joke in my head, a mental note, and I'll write it down. I put it on my phone. I'll see you, and I'll think of it. Mental note, red lipstick. All right, what does she look like? I'll just do that, and I'll do that all day long. And I create these bullet chamber of like jokes in my pocket. So when I do a joke, there's always people that look alike. So like I go, this person I saw at the Americana 3 days ago, bah.
Oh.
So it's like so fresh, but it's like, how did he think of that so fast? And it's because I've been always constantly writing.
Did you come up with that method on your own?
Yeah, kind of. I used to just walk around to practice. Like so this is the truth. I used to go to bars back in the day when I first started, and I would hit on girls. I'm like, it's just like comedy. I'm trying to make her laugh. I gotta get her to like me, right? Just like every show I go to, I want everyone to like me. So I would practice it on girls at bars, and I would go up to girls and just go, hey, blah blah blah, where you from? What's your name? Oh yeah, and I would just do crowd work. And then I'm like, okay, let's expand. Let's make it harder. She's expecting to be hit on at a bar, you know. So let's just walk around the mall. And I started walking around the mall, and I just started seeing people, kids, parents, different sizes and everything, employees, you know, like I remember the first joke I made myself laugh was, you know, when you're returning something at the store at Macy's or something, and you're returning, and she goes, can I get your phone number? I'm like, whoa, I'm with her. Just something simple like that. It's just like, I do that all day long. So like, that's how I make my shows different every time, because I'm always writing. Always.
Not to turn this into a therapy session, but you mentioned that you're looking for that validation to get the girl to laugh and to get them to like you. Does that get difficult when so much of your job in your everyday life is basically getting validation from people?
It's
how is that with the self-esteem situation?
It's really pretty bad. It's like it's bad when I come home, because like when I'm out and about, can I get your picture? Can you sign an autograph? Oh my God, I love you. Can I hug you? Oh my God, I made you this. Oh, I made you this jacket. Like, you're getting so much love. And then you come home and you're humbled. Take the trash out. Go watch your kids. You know, I was like, my kids, like only one that, like, I'll be gone. Like, I was in Australia for a week. I came home. You think there'd be like someone at the airport with balloons like, welcome home, Dad? Nothing. Nothing. I Ubered myself back home. I get home, I'm home. Crickets. The only one happy is the dog. So it's just, I think that's why I like working so much. I like making people happy. And
then also, I mean, that's kind of the superficial attention, whereas your family, I mean, you know, there are a lot of responsibilities, but they're probably the ones that love you a little more.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I love taking the time. Like if you come up to me on the street and you're like, oh my God, and like, I'll some people just like picture and like go away. I'll sit there and talk to you. Like, what's your name? Where are you from? What's your favorite video? And I'll ask for advice. Even Armenians, like the Russian ones, they're like, I love you. And then I'm like, question, do some of my jokes bother you? It's like, yes, but it's okay. Like sometimes I push the envelope sometimes. And like when I went to Armenia, like they gave me a list of words I couldn't say.
Oh.
And I said them just to see what would happen. Like I made fun of a Pashinyan. I did a joke about it. I said, I actually invited Pashinyan. I put 2 empty chairs in the front. I said, I invited Pashinyan to come to the show today. I said, you can come, but your friends can't come, Turkey and Azerbaijan. I said that in Armenia. And everyone's like, oh, like I just to see, But I think that's what makes me different from other comedians,
So are there boundaries that you won't cross? Are there things that are like, okay, this is where I don't go there?
No, I mean, at a live show, I think everything's free game. Online, I've been reported and flagged so much that I have to play their game, for mentioning things. Like I had to block the Azerbaijan flag off my page because like those bots were like, and those DMs or the threatening messages was getting crazy. Like every time I mentioned Armenian or this or the Artsakh war, all that, I was getting threatened so much. I'm talking about threatened. We're going to find you. We're going to kill you. And I would message back, I'm pretty easy to find. I have a schedule. So just online is just, it's like we're trying not to be censored, but we are. Like you can't even post this clip online probably because it'll get flagged.
I mean, with cancel culture, it felt like everyone was being forced to exercise some sort of self-censorship.
Yeah.
Which for a comedian,
it's terrible.
It's detrimental to your career.
It literally just, I have so many friends that just, like, even like Damon Wayans Sr., he quit comedy for a while because, I think he still quit, but he quit because you couldn't say anything anymore. It just, someone's going to get offended, That's why I open up my shows now. I say, hey guys, before I continue, if you're easily offended, get the fuck out.
Well, don't come to a comedy show, first of all. Yeah, but I mean, we don't even see a lot of funny movies now.
No.
You don't see a lot of productions that are actually comedic.
Yeah. And
it's like, you can't go there, you can't go there. This person might get offended. This group of people might get offended.
This person needs to get casted. This person needs to be casted. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that with Arthur Sarkeesian too. He's like, I can't make a creative film if I have to just like do all of these checks. Yeah, fill in the boxes of like, okay, I have this kind of a person and that kind of a person. And, I mean, a story is a story. Either the casting reflects that or it doesn't. You can't just force.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty...
Yeah. Yeah. It just, if you're an artist, if you're a creative, it really sucks to be... confined in that way.
I remember when I first started like auditioning, like, they're like, what are you? I'm like, I'm Armenian and Mexican. They're like, well, you're too big to be the small guy. You're too big to be the little guy. Like, just getting typecasted,
We talk about that a lot on this podcast because it feels like most of my guests are trailblazers in some way, and they created their own opportunities, because a lot of times you go in and they really can't put you in a particular box, and then there's no job for you. So you could be super talented, you can have really great skills that you've developed, but there's no work for you. So then you just have to create your own work.
Exactly. And speaking of work, I just booked I filmed a TV show 4 years ago. I'm on. I can't say too much, but I'm on it. And I basically auditioned for this part, and I got the part, and then they didn't pick it up for the second season. But recently, I found out right now. Actually, I found out right now. Netflix just picked it up, so Netflix is gonna put the show. The show's called Everyone's Doing Great. It's very, very funny. It's like so funny. The funny thing is when I had to audition for it, I didn't even see the first season. So I watched the first season, and I'm like, oh my God, this is really funny. So I'm excited, proud to announce this is exclusive with you. I'm gonna be on season 2 on Netflix May 11th.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So scripted.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So are you getting these gigs because you're auditioning and your agent is getting you the auditions, or are you putting yourself out there?
Putting myself out there, yeah.
How do you find these opportunities?
Just word of mouth, and I got the phone call, and I was like, yeah, they're looking for a comedian that can for the parole. Oh, I said too much already. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm on the show. It's cool, man. I wish I could say more, but they told me not to say anything.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, probably, when is it going to come out? Probably soon?
In 2 weeks.
No, I can't say it then. All right, cool. But yeah, man, it's just it fell on my lap, and it was just I was so excited. Like, I auditioned for that show Euphoria, to play the one Jack Topolian got. Mm-hmm. I auditioned for that role. You know,
really?
Yeah, my manager got me that one at the time. I was so pumped up. I thought I had it. I was like, I slicked my hair back, had my chest hair out. But they were looking for an older guy, I guess. But shout out to Jack. I love him so much. But one of my passions is to act. As a kid, I would run around following, like, I was watching like Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, Martin Short, like Three Amigos, and all that stuff. I've always wanted to act. That's like that's the short term goal right now. I'm trying to get into more parts and just play a comedic role. I want to be like the Armenian Mexican Seth Rogen. You know, I really feel like I could do that. So I love to act. I love playing. On stage. I'm very animated and very creative. I do voices. I play around. I do improv. So that's one of my passions. I love to do that. So hopefully, if you want to hire me, hey.
So how did you find your first agent, your first manager?
So I've been doing this by myself as long as I can remember. I got on the Netflix as a joke festival without an agent, without a manager, and that's how it all started. Shout out to like all my Instagram followers and Facebook followers. You're the reason why I got on Netflix as a joke, because we were selling out so many shows, and they're like, "Who's this kid that's always selling out?" So the Netflix reached out to me. Shout out to Joshua Sandoval, and he goes, "Do you want to headline your own show for Netflix?" I'm like, "Yeah." I go, "When?" They're like, "The same night as Bert Kreischer and Kevin Hart." I go, "Whoa." I said, "I'm up to the challenge." I put my tickets on sale. They sold out in 4 hours. We sold out. They gave me another show. They go, "Oh, do you want to do a bigger venue?" I go, "Sure." We did a I think it was 1,000-seater. We sold it out in 6 days. Then they go, "A lot of the shows aren't really selling out. You're one of the shows that's selling out. Do you want to add a third show?" I said, "Sure." I sold that out in 2 weeks. So we sold out 3 shows with no agent, no manager. My phone starts ringing like crazy. I guess Netflix gave my phone number to all the agencies. I got a phone call from CAA. CAA called me. "We want to have a meeting with you." I said, "Cool." I went and had a meeting with them. I sat there. I was like, "Cool, thank you. I'm going to think about it." I went to WME. I sat with them. For the first time ever, I was the cool kid on campus. It felt like I was a hot chick, and everyone was like, "No, go out with me. No, go out with me." You know, it was like that. It was amazing. It felt so good. I'm like, "Babe, I made it. We're going to be in movies now. This is it." I ended up signing with Andrew Russell at WME, and he represents Ryan Reynolds from Deadpool, you know? And I'm like, "This is it. I'm famous. I'm in." Unfortunately, it didn't work out. You know, when we went our separate ways. I left because like the dates weren't coming in. I had to lose all control. I had to give all control to them, and I'm so used to being self-made, booking my own shows.
What kind of control did you have to give up?
All my bookings, like they have to handle the bookings.
Okay.
So like, and a lot of the bookings I've been getting myself for the past 12 years. I'm like, this is what I do. This is what I wake up in the morning. I have my coffee, I have my whiteboard. I'm booking. So now I have to sit back and just wait. It drove myself crazy. I would call them every day. "Hey, I need some dates. And it just didn't work out.
And then are they explaining that it's a strategy, or they're just
saying like, "Oh, we're pitching," and I don't know if they overpitched me or underpitched me, or I don't know what happened. But it didn't work out. So
Okay.
I left, but I'm still with Mainstay Entertainment, a manager I got at the same time, because they said I needed a manager at the time. Blah, blah. So I got a manager. I had a manager and I have an agent. I left my manager because they were handling touring, and it wasn't working out either. I'm a boss, you know. I run my own business, and I wasn't used to someone else handling everything. You know, it didn't make sense for me.
And then obviously you were successful on your own, so you created your own brand and you understand it. You know who your audience is. So if somebody is coming in, no matter how successful they are, it has to be some sort of a collaborative process.
Yeah.
They can't just take over.
Yeah. It just didn't make sense. And then I'm like, dude, it's already like, we're already in March. I don't have any dates. I said, by now I would have booked something. So I left. Here we are today. I booked Dubai, Yerevan, Beirut, Australia, myself, through the platform, through social media, through the fans. Like, that's my army, my day ones. We did it together.
So how do you know that you're going to be able to succeed in a situation like that? How do you find the venue? How do you know where to promote it so that you actually sell it out?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know that. I take a chance on someone I met on Instagram and DMs me, is like, come, like right now I'm talking to someone, come to Detroit, and I'm working with someone in Detroit. Like, someone helped me in Armenia. Like, I'm having these phone calls. Like, this Sunday, I'm going to someone's house in Ohio. Some Armenian guy hit me up. He goes, brother, come to my house. I go, I'm terrified. I go, okay, I'm coming. He has a big backyard. He wants me to do a show at his house. I said, sure, I'll do it. But that's how I've always been. I don't really need a big stage or big lights or big marquee. Like, I'll perform at, like, I do shows here in Glendale, LeBrand, Brandy. I'm always promoting these businesses, Belvedere Wine Bar, Katzin. I just need a microphone and some tequila, and it's a good show. That's how I've always been. So, like, I do have an agent now. I'm with Gersh. I'm with Val Sloot. Shout out to Val. And we were working well together. He's getting me in festivals. He got me on Netflix as a joke again. I'm doing it this year, Cinco de Mayo, Just for Laughs in Vancouver. And we're working really well together. And I feel like it's he gets it. I told him, like, whatever you get me, you get me. But whatever I get me. But I've been still throwing them. I give some, like, the big shows, like Australia. I had him put the contract together and all that. But it's just been great, man. It's just been so blessed and so grateful for all these opportunities that are just happening, like just every day. Like, the phone rings, or like just something great news. I've been big on prayer. I've been praying every night before I go to sleep. Thankful for everything today. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day, and that's all I've been doing. Nothing's been changing. That's it. Just constantly working. I don't know how. This is my biggest flaw, I think. I don't know how to just chill.
Is that a flaw?
I think it is. Like if I'm watching TV with my kids or my wife, I'm like, I could be working right now.
It's just going,
yeah,
right?
I feel like I'm wasting time.
Is that how you ended up in the hospital with what you thought was a heart attack?
Yes, that is exactly why. Because I just,
it was anxiety, right?
I didn't turn it off.
Do you remember, as soon as I saw you, I told you, I was like, it was anxiety. 100%.
It was so bad. It was just probably a really scary moment. I was on an Instagram live, and I'm like talking, la la la, and then for some reason I had a pain on my, like, right here, like a pinched nerve or something, and then it hurt here, and then my arm got weak, and it was tingling, and I go, babe, and I can't even yell, babe. It was like hurting. I'm like, can you give me a baby aspirin? I think something's wrong. And she goes, let me go check if we have it. So she's looking, she goes, we don't have it. She goes, I'll go to the store and go get some. I go, bitch, don't fucking leave me. I'm gonna fucking die. Like, I'm scared. She goes, what's wrong? I think I'm having a heart attack. So she takes me to the ER, and this is a true story. I'm walking into the ER in Burbank. This Armenian guy goes, man, take a picture. I go, I'm having a heart attack. And there's a picture out there somewhere. I'm like this. I'm like this. But the fact that he said Savatana, like, I'll take your pain away while I'm in pain, I was like, please take it away. It checked me in. They did an EKG, the CT scan, all that. My heart's completely perfect. They recommended I go to a chiropractor and stretch. Basically, I have like my pecs were tight. The muscles were tight, and it sometimes can mimic a heart attack, and it goes all the way to your arm. So they taught me some stretching exercises, and shout out to Greg and chiropractor. He hooked me up, man. He got me all. He gave me these exercises, and he did this like shock thing where, oh my god, it hurt so bad, and he thought I was joking. He's like, oh, the comedian being funny. I'm like, like it was like a, but he helped me out, and that was it. I thought I was gone. I was so scared.
So it wasn't totally anxiety related. It was actually a physical
thing,
issue.
But it was a lot of anxiety too. Yeah.
Because I actually read that a lot of times anxiety, even if you're excited about something and it's not something you're worried about, it's not something that's troubling you, it actually mimics the same kind of emotional reaction. And so it could create those like heart palpitations and discomfort.
It's
just
awful.
really weird. It's a weird feeling.
It's the worst feeling in the world. It was like, I was terrified. I was like, my kids, I'm never going to see my kids again. I was like, I'm only 40. I'm like, oh my God,
It's scary. And it's weird. Anything heart related just feels strange.
Just walking in a hospital feels weird. I just, everything, I freak out. Just even talking about the hospital, I go,
You're getting anxiety.
And then you know what's the worst about the hospital too? I'm in there. I'm telling them I'm having a heart attack. She's running my insurance, and she goes, she's billing me like before. I'm like,
can you save me first?
Yeah, like I'm having pain right now. You give me more stress. Yeah.
Speaking of anxiety, going back to that first day again, your dad basically gave you a solution to your depression because you were saying that you're having dark thoughts.
Yeah.
And did it help?
100%. 100% helped, but it also got me into drugs and alcohol. Till this day, my dad goes...
Dad.
No, till this day, my dad goes, I knew it. I told you. Because he would always be like, are you on drugs? I'm like, yeah, I'm on drugs. Like, I would do that. Like he even made me take a drug test one time. But since I was over 18, I go, you can't tell my parents I'm on drugs. But yeah. I actually did a blood test, and I Googled like how to like pass a drug test. I literally drank a bunch of white vinegar.
Oh my God.
Like till I threw up over and over and over and over. I finished the whole bottle, like a little 7-Up thing. Like it was the most disgusting thing in the world. But when I did the blood and the piss test, I passed. And I was like, oh wow, loophole.
The more you know.
The more you know, kids. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Crazy.
That sounds pretty disgusting though.
But I didn't want my parents to know, It's bad.
There is a stereotype about comedians that a lot of the comedy is rooted in depression, and that a lot of comedians actually are kind of, they're depressed. They're masking a lot of their insecurities with comedy. Do you feel like that stereotype is true about other comedians that you've
I think it's
befriended?
true with me. It's true with everybody. I think all the great comedians have real big issues. Think about it. We go every night. We want people to love us. We're very sad inside.
So is it a defensive mechanism also?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, like how in Friends, Chandler Bing, he was, I think deep down, Matthew Perry was Chandler Bing. He'd say jokes to like a defense mechanism, and he was battling drug addiction. It's very, very. I mean, Robin Williams, like one of my favorites. Like
I loved Robin Williams and Chandler Bing.
Belushi, like all these guys, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
All the greats, like, we're addicts,
It's crazy. I've seen Matthew Perry and Robin Williams in person.
Wow.
I saw Matthew Perry at Jerry's Famous Deli once. I was in a business meeting there, and I saw him in one of the booths, and I totally geeked out because I loved him.
Yeah.
And I saw Robin Williams at, do you remember that place next to Birds on Franklin, Bourgeois Pig?
Oh my God.
Coffee shop.
I love that place.
I do too. I don't think it's there anymore. Now it
Oh my
closed
God,
down and
the
something
little
else
genie
opened.
bottle place in the pool table.
It was so cool,
I used
right?
to go there during high school when I was 16, 17,
Me
18.
too.
Yeah.
My teenage years.
I love that over
Yeah,
there.
so all of these places
Yeah.
closed down now.
Oh.
But Robin Williams was literally in line right in front
my
of me.
God.
And he just looked so vulnerable and so kind. And he was by himself. And he kind of kept turning around and smiling. And there was such a welcoming energy about
Yeah.
him. And I really wanted to say something.
Yeah, you want it. It's like you're starstruck.
I wasn't even starstruck. You just kind of like, I don't know, you feel
Oh, you
like...
feel like he was like sad.
I felt like he was kind of vulnerable, not even sad. It's like he wore his vulnerability on his sleeve. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, these people get approached all the time.
Yeah.
They probably just want to be left alone. So I thought, I'm going to respect his space. I'm not going to say anything to him.
I bet you he would have wanted you to talk to him.
Now I feel that way, and I totally regret not saying
I
something.
never want to be left alone.
It's interesting, yeah.
To be honest, I hate being alone. Like if I for example, the other day I had to go to Best Buy. I go, babe, get in the car. Like I don't like going anywhere alone.
Why?
I hate being alone. It's something I can't stand. I take someone with me on the road. When I perform on the road, someone's always with me. My camera guy, an editor, and I'll get another camera guy. When I go to a show, I'll pick up a friend to come with me.
Is it because you don't want to be left alone with your thoughts, or
maybe I don't know? Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea, but I hate being alone. I really hate it. Like even when I lived by myself, I had a roommate because I don't want to be alone. Like I imagine, like I'm married with a kid. We break up. The first thing I do, I could have had my own place. I moved in with 2 other people, just to not be alone. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you want to evaluate that, but it just till this day, I hate being alone. I don't like it.
Before we continue, let's take a quick moment to chat with this episode's sponsor, personal injury attorney and founder of A&Law, Anino Bundian.
Congratulations on earning your title as super lawyer.
Thank you.
Personal injury is such a competitive field. Do you feel like you have to also work on visibility and self-marketing?
Absolutely. I feel like it's a saturated field.
What's one thing people say after a car accident that can completely ruin their case?
I'm so sorry.
So why?
That could be used against you. When you say things like that, the person on the other side is going to run to the insurance company, and that's the first thing that they're going to say. And that can be used against you.
Make sure to visit anlaw.law for more info. That's anlaw.law.
There's a video that I posted. It was a family in Reno. It was a grandma, son, mom, new husband, stepdad, girlfriend, and dad. The whole family was hanging. The kids' parents were there and their other partners, and it screwed me up. So the whole joke was, I said, you know what you guys all have in common? You all been inside of her. That one went viral. And it was one of, and I did a mic drop moment. I went, and this.
But see, that's something you couldn't have prepared for beforehand.
No, I just did all in the moment. Boom. Yeah. Those are the ones that go viral when it's like, oh my God, how did he think of that so fast?
How do you think of that stuff so fast?
I don't know.
I mean, both of our...
I think it was the cocaine. It's like...
was that the cocaine days?
No. I'm just saying, like, it's done something to my brain where it's like supercharged, you know? My brain's always on. Like, I'm always trying to make everyone laugh.
Yeah, but you still have to be able to be sharp. I mean, both of our jobs require that you have to be sharp and you have to be on it because you have to follow up really quickly with the right comment or question. Yours is way more pressure because mine isn't live. If I pause, we can cut that out.
Not only is it like live, it's timing.
Timing is so important. Yeah.
So like, let me explain how, because everyone's like, oh, crowd work, because like I get all these comments and DMs. Oh, you're just a crowd work comic. Oh, you don't know. I'm like, you know how hard it is to do crowd work and to be funny and original and not be repetitive? You're jumping into the ocean. The ocean waves are coming from every angle. You could slip, you could fall. The audience could say something that's like, I remember the other day, I said, hey man, what's going on? Why are you by yourself? He's like, my wife's dead. I said, way to fuck up the show, bro. Like, I just instantly said that to save the awkwardness. Yeah. Like, you literally have to know what to say, when to say it.
Yeah, like my brain freezes. Yeah. When I hear that, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like I did a video the other day. I posted it. I said, what did I say? I forgot what I said. Oh yeah, I go, do you have a boyfriend? And she went, and she froze. And I go, oh. I said, if you did that, you'd have a boyfriend. But that's how fast like I am.
Yeah.
It just makes me so happy. And then
is that a talent or a skill that you've developed?
I don't know.
Were you always that fast?
I've always been like goofy and silly, as my mom would tell me. Like it's just something like, it's just crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I get off stage and I'm like, oh my God, that was such a good show. Like, how did I think of that? Or I'll yell out, oh my God, we're not filming this. Someone write that down. I'll do like.
Are there days where you just feel like I was so off today?
Yeah. So the problem is I'll do good so many times. And if one show I wasn't as good as the one before, I'm like, that show sucked. Delete the video. Delete. But then I'll get a bunch of DMs. The show is amazing. Like, I'm really hard on myself. I'm so hard on myself, and I put myself like up here, and it needs to get better and better and better, or I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm too hard on myself.
But that's a part of, I guess, evolving too, because
Yeah.
if you're a perfectionist, you're pushing yourself,
Yeah.
and otherwise, how do you get better if you're
Yeah.
complacent?
My favorite part about this year or this past couple of years is my parents have been really proud of me.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
I've always been the fuck up, or oh, my son's on drugs, this. I've always been that guy, but now like my parents are like, they hug me, they text me, I'm proud of you, like they do. So like they're like, it's really cool. People recognize my dad. He loves it, you know.
Do you feel like being successful in comedy has given you a better self-esteem, and the insecurities that you talked about, do you feel like it's changed because you've become successful at something you love doing?
Yeah, 100%. When I was first starting out, I was known as Jack Jr. from the Haha, or you're Jack Jr.'s son, Jack Senior's son. Now people tell my dad, oh, you're Jack Jr.'s father. It's switched, you know, and he's really proud of me. And I think that I saw a video online that says like, no one wants you to be more prouder than you than your father, or like, you know, like I love him so much. He's so happy. I do the joke about how he was at Carousel, and the owner of Carousel goes, "Are you Jack Jr.'s father?" And he goes, "Why? What did he do?" He goes, "No, I love what your son's doing for the community. Whatever you guys want, it's on the house." He goes, "How do you know who I am?" He goes, "Instagram." My dad calls me. He's like, "You know, the owner of Carousel gave me a free meal because he saw me on your Instagram. Put more pictures of me on Instagram."
When you are roasting people in the audience, I was thinking, with all of the stereotypes about comedians kind of masking insecurities and comedy being almost like a defensive mechanism, when you're roasting people, you're actually kind of deflecting the attention.
Off of me.
Yeah. So is that a part of the defensive mechanism where you're like, hey, spotlight's on you, and right now I'm going to roast you. I'm going on the offensive.
Yeah.
So you can't hurt me?
No, people hurt me sometimes, and like you know that Korean girl that just went viral recently?
Yeah.
The Korean Armenian girl. She's not even Armenian. She's full Korean. She's been at a couple of my shows since that video. So I can't wait to post it. I'll post it later, but she said some things, and then she called me a Cheerios, like I'm not even whitewashed Armenian. But she says like people say stuff all the time to hurt me. But people have said so many things to me already as a kid that nothing hurts me no more. You know, nothing really hurts me. But her, like, it was like she was so drunk at one show, and she was so loud and annoying that I said something that I don't know if I can say it right now. It's because you're here. You're almost, you know, like. So I said,
say it.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So imagine this. So I'm doing my show, and she won't shut up. She just da 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 da. I'm like, and I'm trying to get into this joke, and she goes da 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 da. Then she's like frustrating me, and then she goes, "What? You can't handle because I'm in the spotlight. You're not." I go, "Shut up, man. You're the Armenian Haktula girl. You'll be gone soon, blah, blah." And then she said one more thing, and she wouldn't shut up. I said, "Listen, if you keep talking, you have to leave." She said something else, and then she goes, "What? Bring it." I go, "Shut up, bitch. Your pussy smells like horovats." And then fucking everyone, like literally applause break, stood up, and I was like, "Good night." But it's something I've literally it just comes to me, like, you know, like I don't know, it just comedy is just I don't like hurting people. I want people to laugh, but I've never ever really ever like hurt someone where they're like, "Oh, I hate this guy." You know, it's always like, "Oh my God, thank you, that was so much fun." Like people, like, it's so funny. People DM me, "My wife's coming. She's wearing this." Like they'll tell me like stuff.
Make sure to
I'll, like,
roast my wife.
I'm mad at my wife right now. I'm mad at my husband. My husband didn't clean his underwear. Like these stuff, people tell me stuff, and I go, I don't know where you're sitting. Like it has to happen organically, or it's not gonna be funny. But no, man. Every show is all in good love. And
Have you ever gotten into any trouble with the jokes that you've
one
made?
girl got mad at me one time because she kissed the guy, and she didn't want to, and then she said her dad doesn't know she's dating. So I posted a video and I had to take it down.
So, did you have to take it down?
I didn't have to take it down, but I took it down like 6 months later. She said she went her dad's phone and blocked me.
Do you have people sign stuff before they come to your shows?
So yeah, when you buy a ticket, it says in the bottom, it says that by buying a ticket, you're allowed to be filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time, this is a crazy one. One time, I guess I didn't see them, but it was a guy, a girl, and a friend. I guess the guy, the boyfriend, went to the bathroom or went to go outside or something. So when I went to go, oh, what's up with you guys? And he goes, oh, this is my friend. So I made it a whole thing. I'm like, oh, you know he likes you? And you know he likes you? She goes, no, he doesn't like me. I was like, yeah, what guy wants to be friends with a girl? He likes you. And it became a thing. I'm like, hey, man, you like her? And he's like, no. I go, oh, no. And then I just did it. I egged it on, made it a whole thing. And the guy never came back in the video. So I just kept going on, blah, blah. I posted the clip. Apparently, the guy's getting threats from the boyfriend's family. He's like, why are you liking my daughter? The whole thing. The guy zelled me $2,000 to take the video down.
Oh,
I know. And I was like,
did you take the money?
Goddamn right, I took the money. I'm like, dude, this is a good business. Yeah, he goes, I'm getting like, everyone in the family hates me now. I'm like, bro, like, and I'm like, and then he just zelled me. I'm like, it was very nice of you, bro. Like, I said,
thank you.
I said, I will take it down. And then I reposted it later. I'm just kidding. No, but it's funny, man. I don't mean to hurt nobody. I want everyone to have fun and to leave on a good note. I've married people. People got married because of me. Because I did the whole Armenian dating game thing. Because the Armenian girls are very hard to date. There's like always like a 30-year-old Armenian girl who hasn't found anybody. I found a couple of people, and they actually asked me to be their to marry them, actual marry, like get a ordained minister. But I said I couldn't do it. I was like I think I've married 3 couples. 3 couples are either dating or getting married because of me.
Well, that's positive.
They met at my show. Yeah. So that's what I like. I like connecting the dots, making people happy. Yeah. I'm proud of that.
Before we continue, let's take a quick moment to chat with this episode's sponsor, personal injury attorney and founder of A & Law, Ani Nalbandian.
Have you ever had a client who messed up their case without realizing it?
Yes. I've had a client who the insurance company likes to play games. They like to call the client and ask them questions and pretend that they didn't see representation letter on file. I had a client that actually spoke to them, gave a full statement to the insurance company, and completely ruined their case.
I've heard that posting on Instagram can actually hurt your case.
Absolutely.
I've read that people actually get in trouble with gym selfies too. Like, it seems so innocent, but they go to the gym, they take selfies working out, and then they claim to be injured. And
well, it does make sense. If you're injured, you should not be at the gym doing reps or lifting heavy weights. But people do that, and actually it really hurts their case.
Make sure to visit anlaw.law for more info. That's anlaw.law.
My favorite comedians right now, not in particular order, just top of my head. I like Felipe Esparza, Gabriel Iglesias, Sebastian Maniscalco, Joe Coy, Louis C.K., George Carlin, Mitch Hedberg, Andrew Schultz, and like Cat Williams. Like, I can tell you like these guys, but like different eras. Like,
what do they have in common that you feel like sets them apart from other comedians?
They're original. Like I respected Fluffy so much because he created this platform by himself, and he's doing arenas. He did SoFi Stadium, and he not only just sells out for the Mexican community. He's a Mexican comedian, but he sells out globally. That was amazing to me. I love what Joe Coy did for Filipinos, because he put Filipinos on the map, like Manny Pacquiao status. He did that for them. Sebastian, I've known Sebastian since I was like 13 years old, and I saw his like rise. Like I saw him coming to the club. And I love what he's doing for Italians. And I love it's very funny and relatable. I love the way he dresses. I love how he's a family man. His wife, his kid. I just love that. I love how he has a balance of both. Louis C.K. I just think he's just hilarious. I've been watching. He's very funny. Cat Williams is just very, very funny, very edgy, little wild and crazy, and it's exciting. Mitch Hedberg, I've always liked him, and Felipe Esparza, because they're both one-liner comedians and they're very funny. I like that. So how hard it is to do one-liners and do that for an hour? It's just, whoa, it's a long time. So I respect that, how they can remember all these jokes in 1 hour. And hold on, who else am I forgetting? Did I say everybody? I think I said everybody. Yeah, those are the guys I love. Oh, Andrew Schultz. I love Andrew Schultz because he reminds me of me a lot. Like, he's very good at crowd work, roasting, storytelling, and he pushes boundaries. And just to see him like produce his own special on YouTube and kind of make it, That's awesome. Like right now, like that's like right now I shot a special at Alex Theater and I'm pitching it right now and it's all like 2028, 2027. Like I'm like, no, now, put it up now.
Why?
Just because they bought a bunch of specials. I'm not gonna say what network it is, but they're just not buying right now. And
is there a particular network that you want to pitch it to, or are you just kind of pitching to different
I
networks?
pitched it to the main ones, to Netflix and Hulu, and
how do you go about
my agent's
contacting?
pitching. My agent is. Yeah. So right now, I think what I'm gonna do the Andrew Schultz route. I'm gonna put this on YouTube because my YouTube's been giving me a lot of love lately, and it's shot so professional. I think, shout out to System of a Down's John Dolmayan. He said he's gonna help me work on another project. So
Oh, awesome.
I'm gonna put this one out, and then hopefully, the guys at System of a Down, dude, love them so much, man. I looked up to them as a kid. Chavo and Serge and John have been they're like friends, dude. I'm gonna go see them at Sick New World. Are you gonna be there? No?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in Vegas. There's still some tickets. Go get them. But
I love them so much. They're exactly the opposite of the people that we were talking about, as far as like sometimes you anticipate a certain kind of support and you don't receive it. They're on the other end of that spectrum.
Yeah.
They're so supportive. They're so helpful.
So supportive.
John actually helped me start this podcast.
No way.
The episodes that you've seen, they were all shot at his studio.
No way.
So I can actually say that John was the first person to help me with a podcast, and Serge was one of my first guests, and he really helped. They both helped launch this podcast, so
That's
I'm
amazing.
so grateful to them.
That's so grateful. I love them. They're great. I talked to Serge at his coffee shop, and I was like, dude, I can't believe I'm talking to you. And he's like, we really like. He was like excited about me, and I was excited about him, and I was just like, is this life right now? Like I remember being a little Pilibos kid in 1993, listening to their System of a Down album.
Same.
And now they're like, I'm over here playing poker with John, like we're just like friends. It's a true honor to like how. All of this from just doing an open mic one day,
And they're so generous
Yep.
with their support. They're so kind. They're so generous. And when they can help other people who are pursuing their dreams, they just do. They're all in. And their wives are really awesome. I became friends with their wives.
That's awesome.
Serge came to Voskevas too.
Yeah,
so that was
oh my
cool.
God, Voskevas is awesome, dude. Your dad is amazing, dude. Your mom too. But like your dad, like when you welcomed me there, and your uncle was there too.
Yeah.
Dude, they gave me the whole outfit. I dressed like Varta Mamagonian. Like it was just your dad's vision is amazing. Like his paintings and the castle. It was just like you literally feel like you're in like Disneyland.
Yeah. Sometimes when I look at it, and I'm like, wow. Like 3 brothers created this, and I've always been in awe of my dad's paintings, but to see him bring that to life.
He gave me my own wine with my picture on it. I still have it. No one can touch it. It's mine.
You know what's really awesome too is when I was a kid and I would go to Armenia, I felt like that was such a separate part of my life that nobody from here got to see or be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would ever, which the first time was probably when I was like 20, if I would ever have a friend visit Armenia and they would meet my grandparents or anything like that, it was just so surreal to me that my 2 worlds are colliding. And now it just happens all the time. And I love that. I love that there are so many people who go to Armenia and love it. And it's just so
Dude,
cool to have that experience.
Like if you go to Armenia, you have to go to Voskevas. Like you literally, it's like, I thank God Art took me there. I had no idea. Like Art called you guys when we were over there.
Yeah.
Dude, Art took me all over. He took me to Gyumri. He took me. We're working with one of his organizations that he helps out. We're donating money to them. We're actually doing another project. Like Art really, he gave me a full-on tour of Armenia, which was like, I'll never forget it, man. Like it was just awesome. Like we got in a car and we just drove, and like I'm talking about from seeing the empty fields to seeing Voskevas, seeing buildings, to seeing like old Soviet buildings, and like we went jet skiing, and it was just.
We had such great times with Art too. When he was in Armenia and we were there, we took him to the fortress, the Ambert fortress, and of course we went to Voskevas.
Yeah.
We took a lot of cool road trips together too.
It was just.
Armenia is just so incredible for a road trip.
We went to Dilijan. And I'm like, dude, they sell corn there like it's Mexico.
Can I just tell you, anytime that people ask me what should I send from Armenia, I'm like, can you just bring me the corn? Like, if there's any way you can bring me that Dilijan corn, because
oh my God, it's amazing.
No such thing exists here. It's just a completely different breed. It's so
Do you know what I told one of the workers? I go, hey man, you have any mayonnaise back there? And some cheese and some tapatio.
But it's so
it would
good
crush
on
it over
its
there.
own. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Armenia needs
that's a
Mexican
business
food.
tip. Armenia does not have good Mexican food yet.
I don't know if there is one.
No, there is.
Oh, there is one.
There is.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to like knock it, but it's not. Even LA doesn't have Mexican food like Mexico.
I want to open up like a Javier's. You know, Javier's here.
Yeah.
Javier's in Mexico. I mean, in Armenia.
In Armenia, that would be so dope.
Like I wanted like a nightclub, and like I was talking to Art about it. I said, bro, we should do it. Like open like a little like a lounge, but like high end Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would be so
sick.
Good.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I made guacamole for Mish because I couldn't find it anywhere in Armenia, and I was craving it, and I'm like, "This is guacamole."
Like, what is
chopping up the cilantro.
Yeah.
Well, and the avocados didn't taste quite the same.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a challenge.
The tequila tasted there different there too.
Was it the Omega tequila?
No, I got I found Don Julio Reposado and all that stuff, but like something about Armenia, like I wasn't getting hammered.
I think it's the
I
air.
ate so much and I
you don't
lost
get
weight.
Fat. I know. That's
Like
kind of the
I
best
came back
part.
and I was like, oh, I'm skinny. And then I came back, gained it back. Like the water, I didn't get sick from the water, you know? They're like, don't drink the water. You might get sick. I'm like, I'm Mexican.
In Armenia, Armenia is all about the water.
It's the best. Dude.
No.
Yeah.
In Armenia, you have to drink the
It's the
water.
best
That's
water.
one of the to-dos to
Yeah.
do. One of the to-dos to do.
To-dos, yeah. Yeah, I'm hopefully, God willing, I'll be there in July this year. We're doing the tour. We're working on Paris, Belgium, Netherlands, London, and Armenia and Dubai.
Well, hopefully Mish will be touring with his music, and I'll just tag along with both
Dude, I
of
would
you.
love to collab and go wherever he goes. We go together.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Oh, I was gonna bring it up to you guys. I'm doing a big event at the Alex Theater September 17th. It's the same week Armenian Independence Day and Mexican Independence Day are the same week.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing a huge
So
event, and I told your dad
17th
about
and
it too.
21st. Yeah.
I told your dad about it. I wanted to do like feature like art, paintings, all that, Armenian, Mexican art, Armenian performers, artists. You know, I talked to Armene already. I was gonna talk to your husband. I was gonna get Mexican artists. You know, Power 106 is excited about it too.
Cool.
Do like a huge event. I kind of want to do it annually. Like do like a
That would
like
be
a Coachella
fun.
in Glendale.
That's
but
such an LA thing to do.
LA.
That should
and
totally
then just
happen.
food, Armenian food, horobas on one side,
there.
tacos on the other side.
Count
just
me
combine
in.
both and
Two of my favorites. Count
right.
me in.
And I just wanted to try something different and teach. And I actually do a joke about this. I go, you know what's funny? How Armenians and Mexicans outside of prison don't really get along, but when they're in prison, they're friends. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about firsthand experience?
No. I watch a lot of movies.
Okay.
But yeah, I've never been in prison.
No?
never been nothing. I'm a good.
I mean, it might give you some good material.
I'm a makur hakchik. Yeah.
It'd be good material, though.
No way. I would never.
Have you ever heard a story from any one of your friends that you then used as material because it was just such a good story?
Prison story?
No, any kind of story.
Oh no, I can't. That's called
No.
stealing.
But you've
Material.
had experience with people stealing your material, huh?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say who it was, but if they see this, they'll know who I'm talking about. I used to bring a comedian with me on the road, and they did my joke before I went on.
No.
And then I got off stage and I go, dude, you did my joke. And they're like, no, I didn't. I go, we're filming the show. I said, you did my joke in 4K, you know? And they're like, oh, it's similar. I go, no, man, it's my joke. So you get that a lot.
Can you say what joke it was?
No, I'm not going to say what joke it was.
Why?
No, it's okay. I don't want to start drama. That's the last thing I hate, drama.
Yeah.
Ugh. Drama. So much drama.
You're not confrontational at all?
I am. That's
Are
the
you?
problem. Yeah. Like, I had drama on the way here. I was like, ugh, I'm having such a good day. I forgive you. Good night. Yeah. Yeah. That's the best thing I've done for myself. Anyone that I don't like holding grudges. Anyone that's mad at me, and I know they're mad at me, and they think like, I go, you know what, bro? It's fine. I forgive you. And they're like, I don't forgive you. I said, I do. I'm over it. Bye.
Do you burn bridges?
No,
You don't?
I don't. Try not to.
Why?
like, for example, why? Because you never know, that person might need, like, that person might become something, or, you know, like, always keep it cordial. Like, I did a venue recently, and we made a deal, and they didn't make right on the deal. And then I just said, okay, well, that's how you feel. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. And have a nice day. And that's it. You know, I'm not going to go online and don't go to this place. You know, I would never do that, because that's not my brand. I'm all about love and highlighting businesses. And, you know, I think I'm very good at where I'm at because of how I've been doing everything, you know?
So in the comedy world, are there strategic collaborations? Do you think about, oh, maybe if I did a show with Kat, this would be cool? Or do you think about that? Or is it more everyone does their own thing?
That's the funny thing, you know, what's crazy? Because I've never really asked for help. I know these guys. Like, the only one that's really hit me up was Fluffy. Fluffy hit me up on a DM. He goes, I'm real proud of you. I respect you. You know, and I go, thank you. And then he left it like that. Like, a year later, he goes, hey, would you like to open up for me in this arena? And I said, oh my God, this is a dream come true. I've been waiting for this message my whole life. Thank you so much. But unfortunately, I'm already booked. And it was a gig for like 200 people. I turned out an arena to do my own show. And he said, he respected me. He texted back, I respect you even more. Have a good one. A month later, he goes, hey, Jack, I have another opportunity. Would you like to open for me in another arena? And I said, damn it. I said, I'm booked. And I said, I have these fans and I'm loyal. The last thing I want to do is ruin 100 people's night saying I can't come, you know? He goes, Jack, don't worry about it. Then the third time, he goes, when are you available? And then we worked out a date. I opened up for him in San Diego at the arena in San Diego, and he goes, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm in an arena. I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm opening for Fluffy in an arena. I think there was like 16,000 people. That was a crazy number, right? I go up on stage. He goes, I'm going to watch you. I said, all right. He goes, don't run the light. I said, I won't. The light, they put a light clock, don't run the light. So I go up there. I did my material. Home run. Like crazy. Scream, roars. It was crazy. Me being a people person, I go off stage and I just walk around the arena and I'm just taking pictures of everybody. And it was the best feeling in the world. Fluffy pulls me aside and he goes, have you done an arena before? I go, no. He goes, couldn't even tell. He's like, wow, you knocked out of the park. And then he had me open for him a few more times in Vegas at the Cosmopolitan and other, just everywhere. And he was so great. It was just awesome, you know? But like this, like, I don't want to ask Joe Coy or Sebastian, hey, can you take me on the road? Or, hey, Bert Kreischer, can I do your podcast? Tom Sugar, can I do your podcast?
But then why not?
I don't know. I think I'm prideful. Like, I think I'm doing a lot right now. Like Bobby Lee and all those guys. Like, all these guys, they know who I am. We know each other. But I don't ask. I don't know. You know, I feel like if I ask it, I didn't earn it. You know?
Maybe it just hasn't crossed their minds.
Yeah.
But then once you mention it, it'll be a light bulb.
Yeah. Like Joey Diaz put me on his podcast. Adam Ray put me on his podcast. There's been some, you know, there's been moments, you know, it's been great. But I just, I feel like I'm on the right path. I'm doing okay. And I'm excited for tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
What have you been most disappointed by?
Disappointed by? Being away from my family. Missing birthdays, anniversaries, anything like a school recital. I wasn't even, my son Dominic, I was hardly in his life because he lives up north, you know, like right now, like I would only see him on summer vacations. And now he's like 17, he doesn't want to be with me anymore. He wants to be with his girlfriend or his friends. So it's like, I missed a big part of his life. I recently took him with me on the road to Florida and we had a connection. And I'm very proud of the kid he is. He's in the debate team. I'm real proud of him. He's doing good. He's no drugs. He's got really good grades. And my crazy baby mama that I hated so much, she did a pretty good job. So, you know, yeah.
How did you guys reconcile and become friends again?
My mom had a lot to do with that. My mom's like, you keep trying to fight her, you're going to lose, you know? Mm-hmm. She goes, you be your friend, start all over. So we made peace one day and I pay her child support and this, that, and whatever she needs, I give her, you know, and that's how we became Like whatever Dominic needs, he calls me. I need this. I need clothes. I need shoes. I just buy it. So we became like, I told her like, you'll get more from me
If you
we're
don't
friends.
find me.
Like
Yeah.
So let me see my son. So we're a lot better. And she talks to my wife now. It's freaking weird. Like they call each other, and it's like I'm like, okay, great, calm down. Yeah.
Going back to your favorite comedians, it's interesting that none of them were women.
Oh.
And female comedians do
Yeah.
complain about the fact that it's harder sometimes to be accepted.
No, there's a lot of funny women out there.
Who are some of your favorite?
Favorite funny women. Okay. No particular order because I don't want to say, oh, she's better than me. Like famous or just up and coming.
Either way.
Famous. I love Elijah Schlesinger. I like Eliza. Tiffany Haddish. Very comedic, very funny, very silly. Up and coming. I have a good friend, Jessica Keenan. She just did the Tonight Show. She's very funny. She's also half Armenian, half Lebanese. She's different. I mean, half Mexican, half Lebanese. Who else? Ali Wong.
I
Funny.
like Whitney Cummings too.
Whitney Cummings. Yeah, Whitney Cummings is great. It's a lot. I just, not that I didn't choose. I didn't pick one of them because I don't relate to their comedy. That's probably what it is. But they are very funny. I think women and men are very equal.
I thought Chelsea Handler was really funny with her show on E!
Her show was
too.
funny, but I don't think she's stand-up funny.
I haven't really seen much of her stand-up. I just enjoyed her show, Chelsea, lately when it was on the air. I thought she was really sharp. She was funny with the guests. And she was one of the first talk shows that kind of showed me that it doesn't really matter who the guest is. Her show is entertaining anyway. And you don't have to rely on the guest to make it interesting or funny. You want to watch the show because she's going to make it interesting.
And a lot of her panel were comedians.
Right.
I think Joe Coy was on there.
Yeah, that's
Josh Wolf.
Whitney Cummings too.
Whitney Cummings, yeah. So I just think you should always have a comedian in your corner.
That's true.
Always.
That's true.
You
It
need
does
to
make
have a
everything
comedian in your life. Seriously, just call me. I'll make funny. Yeah.
But also a lot of these comedians have so much more going on. The ones that are really successful, they either have their own podcasts, they have just a strong presence on other people's podcasts. They're really active.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to start a podcast forever. Like I've done multiple ones. I have Comedy Club Confessions. I have the Roasted Kitchen podcast with Aura, and we just don't have the time or like the setting or venue, or we have kids or something. I've always wanted to start a podcast because, God forbid, we have another lockdown or something. I don't want to go through what I went through during COVID. I need an outlet. I need a mic. And you could always do this.
What were you doing during COVID?
Oh my goodness. During COVID, I was losing my mind. I do it on stage. I said, during COVID, I was a white parent. I was present. I was there every day. Homework, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I was dad. Coaching, Monopoly, football, basketball, anything to keep them entertained.
Were you trying to perform, though, in any capacity?
Yeah, I started doing shows on my Instagram Live at 6 o'clock every day. It was a free show, and I'm just performing. I did Zooms, those, and then when we got shut down for more than 6 months, I'm like, okay, this might be permanent. So I need to find a way to make money.
Wasn't that scary?
It was the scariest thing ever. I'm like, all I know is make people laugh. So I need to figure out a way how I can make them laugh. Everyone's miserable at home. Let's figure out this way. When people started kind of going out secretly, I basically I would get people who had houses, big Airbnbs or a big house, and I would do comedy in their backyard. And I would do like Prohibition style, like secret comedy show. Because I already had a mailing list. I go, meet me here. And that was a blessing too, because COVID basically taught the world that entertainment is necessary. It became, what's it called? An essential worker. Entertainment is essential. We need entertainment. So people started buying tickets after, during COVID. And then after COVID, and then they just started. That's when everything blew up. That's when I started selling tickets. Was during COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because the club life and everything else died and still hasn't recovered. I feel like people are just afraid to be in close spaces, really close to other people, or there seems to be a paranoia that never left or something.
Well, you got to think about this. Like, the people that are 21 now were on lockdown, right? Think about it, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know how to be social. They know how to be at home on Zoom and computers and iPads. This, that. Technology really made everyone be at home. The movie theater scenes die. No, I love going to the movies. I still go to the movies. I love the movie theater. It's awesome. Every time I go to the movies with my wife, I always do a story like, look, I rented out the theater. You know? Empty, yeah. So, like, yeah.
And an entrepreneur... It awakened an entrepreneurial bone, I feel like, in people.
Yeah.
People really felt that I have to take the reins on my own career and not be so reliant on others to give me a job, because they could take it away like that, or they could force you into compliance with things that you don't want to do. So
that's why I think podcasts are cool, man. It's like it's another form to, you could talk and perform, and it's awesome.
A huge thanks to Torpedo Comics and Essentia Beauty Spa for helping to make this podcast possible. You've probably seen Torpedo Comics in your local malls, but you can also visit them online at torpedocomics.com for an amazing selection of comics and collectibles. As for Essentia Beauty Spa, their beauty experts are truly unparalleled. I trust Diana, the founder, with all of my hair needs. She's simply the best. For more information, visit essentiabeautyspa.com.
And I saw the podcast and I was like, this is awesome. I really support it. It was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All your clips are great. They're amazing.
Thank you.
You're very easy to talk to.
Thank you. So are you.
Sometimes podcasts are just like, oh my God, I want to get out of here.
It's a drag.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh, you're trying to yawn. You're just, you know? Like, oh, yeah, no, this has been really chill.
But I think it's also when it's your own project and you're not forced to book people that you don't want to book, you already know you're either interested in them or you're going to click in some capacity. Yeah. Right? Otherwise, I had to do some stuff at Bite Size TV where you're just talking about stuff you're not interested in. Yeah. It is hard.
It's awful.
It's hard. And it actually requires an acting skill because you have to fake enthusiasm. Yeah. That totally isn't there.
I can't even say what his podcast. I did a very big podcast, a big one. And I was like, if you watch the podcast, I'll tell you off the air, but okay. I was just like, I don't want to talk.
Why?
Because it was like really like, whoa, like it's just like I don't want to talk about it right now, like kind of like racist, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. And thank God it didn't. The views weren't there.
It just didn't click. The vibe.
I wasn't interested. He was just talking, and I was just like, why am I here? You know.
So why did you accept the invitation?
Because it's a big podcast.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, this would be a good look, and I was like, I was like looking at the views. I'm like, God, they're low. But yeah, it's just you never know. It's so scary. Like even like right now, like all these people are running for city council in Glendale, and they're asking me to take pictures with them, and I'm like, I'm afraid to take pictures with people now. Because right now, like imagine like all these people that took pictures with Jeffrey Epstein, and it's like now it's like what? Like you don't know what? Like I don't want to know what's gonna happen in 20 years. This person running for city council, like you don't know. You know, it's so easy to run for city council. Anyone can run. You know that?
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I know some people. I'm like, how are you running? Like, you don't even speak English. You know what I'm saying? But it's just scary. It's scary who you take pictures with now.
Oh, yeah, because it comes off as an endorsement. Yeah. Which it's not always an endorsement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
And then anything political.
Anything political is terrible.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where
you don't support this. How come you support this? It's just.
Well, and then you have opinions because you have a certain set of facts that you think are facts. Yeah. And then new information comes out 3-4 months later that completely changes your opinion. But you already made a statement. Yeah. And so people already think that you are, holding a certain position and then you change your position. Yeah. But now I just stopped kind of talking about politics
everyone gets
anymore.
Mad at you. And if that person wins,
why aren't you talking about it?
You didn't support me when I was trying to to win. Now you win. Now you want. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, and then there's the virtue signaling where if you don't talk about this war and you don't talk about this situation, it means you don't care. And people are virtue signaling if they're, posting, that means they care and you don't. And you're not really doing that much with just posting a story. Then actively go physically do something and make me believe that you're actually doing something to make a difference. Otherwise, it's on CNN anyway, it's on Fox anyway, we all know what's happening.
Or if you do post about stuff and like it's just a story, it'll go away the next day, but then you get a message the next day saying, how come you didn't post? I'm like, I did post. How come it's not? I'm like, like my page is like for people to come laugh and have fun and forget about their problems. I'm not trying to remind everyone of what's already everywhere.
Yeah, and it's one thing if you're spreading awareness because people don't know about it. It's another if it's all over the mainstream media and then people want you to post about it anyway and just say, of course I'm sad about it. I'm sad about any kind of war anywhere in the world.
Of course, anyone. It's very sad. Or when they tag you on something and it's on your page, because I leave my tag options on. Yeah. So if you take a picture of me, it's on my page. But then some people are like, they put their business and this, that. I'm like, what is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, man. It's funny.
But in regards to friends supporting you, did you feel that when you're embarking on this journey that's actually really challenging, it's essentially starting a new business and it's intimidating, did you feel like you had the kind of support that you wanted from friends and from family, or did you feel alone?
Great question. Alone. 100%. I remember I'll give a perfect example. I'm struggling as a comedian. I'm on borderline no money for rent, and I ask a friend of mine who's wealthy, because I don't want to ask my parents, because my parents, they'll throw it in my face later. I asked a friend of mine, and I go, hey man, you think you could let me borrow some money and I'll pay you back in a few weeks? His response was bro, go get a job. And now the same person is asking me to be a sponsor for his business. He wants me to, you know what I'm saying? It's just there was really not much support, man. It was just it was all or nothing. Even my wife right now. This is a true story. When I first got back with her, so me and Phoebe, we were dating when we were 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We broke up. And then we got back together 10 years later, blended family, have 2 kids together. So when we got back together 10 years ago, her mom goes, so what do you do for work? And I go, I'm a comedian. She goes, how much do you make? And I was like, I don't know, $3,000 a month. And she goes, that's nothing. I go, thanks. Right? And then now we celebrate the holidays at our house, But it's those are the kind of, and I always bring it up to go, cheers. Remember when you guys didn't think I was going to make it? But it's like that. Everyone's my mom and dad, they thought that this was going to be a hobby. And I go, no, I'm going to put all of my effort into this. So it was there wasn't really a cheering crowd or support. It was kind of you're on your own.
Which I'm sure from their perspective, they're trying to protect you. Yeah. They're trying to make sure you have a secure future. Yeah.
But think about it. Right now, I'm just so grateful that I stuck to my guns and I didn't quit. And then so many times I wanted to quit. And this is over. I'm not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Another door would open. I just keep pushing forward. And I'm still it's crazy. If I told myself now, hey, back then, you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here, that, and you're not gonna be happy. I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy right now at all. I want more. I want more. My goal in life right now is I have 5 kids. I want to buy them each a house before I leave this world. I want to be able to travel the world and bring my family with me. Take my family all over the world. Take my family to Armenia, take them to Greece, take them to Japan, Tokyo, and I want to be able to fund that through comedy. So right now I'm not even close to where I want to be. I'm so excited for what's going to happen in the future. I'm so pumped up because it's only going to get better, man.
But I think it's also a great lesson for up-and-coming comedians who want to have a similar career. There's so many discouraging moments and there are so many setbacks. You didn't start when you were 15. You actually started when you were 24. But it was a challenging time. You were going through a divorce. You already had a kid.
Yeah.
A lot of people would be scared to embark on such an unpredictable journey at that age. It takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, and I'm very grateful it worked out, because like, oh my god, like imagine right now, what are we doing? Housekeeping? I don't know. Like, it just, that's why I try to like give back to comedians. Like, when you go to my shows, I always put like 2-3 comedians before me, and most of the time they're newer, you know, because I'm trying to give opportunities, you know, to other people.
That's really cool.
And people message me like, these guys sucks, get them off. I go, but I used to suck, you know, like, give them an opportunity.
For sure.
And like right now, lately, I've been putting up artists too, like musicians have been opening up for me, because I want to give them a platform. I'm trying to build people, you know.
Yeah, give people a chance.
Yeah, like I want to be like the, like, it was so hard for me to have a voice. Like, I'm trying to be that voice. Even my platform's not like, I'm not like System of a Down big, but I'm growing, and when I'm growing, I can help them grow, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
But it's funny, you and I both have that same approach, that the way that some people did support us and help us, we want to do the same and give back to the community and help others who are, because we know how much hard work it is, and
it's hard work. You want to do that for your kids too. Like, you want to make I tell my kids, like, I didn't get this far. Like my son, there he goes, are we rich? I go, I'm rich. I go, you're poor. I said, go work, you know?
I think one of the first things I had to be okay with, and I had to come to terms with, was if I suck in the beginning, it's okay. I don't have to be great right away if the first couple of shows are not fantastic. Because before, I used to always wait for the perfect circumstances. I have to have the perfect studio, the perfect equipment, the perfect team, the perfect this, the perfect that. And then there just came a time where I was like, I don't care. Concept doesn't have to be fully there. The studio doesn't have to be. It is what it is. Just get started, and then you'll find your way from there. And that's probably the best decision that I ever made, because that's the only way you really grow and actually become good at what you're doing and have the chance to be successful by actually doing it.
Yeah.
If you just
hands-on,
keep waiting for a perfect situation, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you'd have to like fail and mess up so many times in order to figure it out.
And you see that it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, some of the people that we look up to the most, I think that was one of the biggest lessons for me too. When I would see them fuck up, and I would know that, okay, this is not what they were intending to do, and it's a failure in some capacity, they would just pick up and continue on like nothing happened. And I was like, oh, so it's not about the failure. It's about how you actually pick up and move forward.
You like lift yourself up. Yeah.
And then nobody cares that you failed.
Yeah.
And we're harder on ourselves than other people are.
Oh my God, I'm miserable.
And usually the people that are judgmental about you or about me or anyone else starting anything new are the people that wish that they could do something but are too afraid to pursue it themselves. So they just start criticizing everyone else.
Oh my goodness. I got rid of those people out of my life.
Oh, you have to.
Like, they were like, oh, we love you, support you. And then they're just like, hey, man, this place sucks, dude. Let's get out of here.
Finding all the negative things.
All this negative.
Or all the reasons something won't work.
I'm like, dude, like, what are you? I'm like, he's like, I'm not mad. I'm just I'm a friend. I'm trying to point out what's going on. I'm like, no, man, you're really negative, bro. Get it out of, get away. Ugh, go away.
For sure.
You know, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of followers because I just go. I've been saying, hey, man, we're good. I'm gonna go here, stay there. You know, like I got those negative people out of my life, man.
Yeah.
That was the main. I think that was the main thing. Like, I reunited with my friend Ara Zeta, the chef.
Yeah.
Ara's dad and my dad were friends when we were growing up. When we were little, we'd play together as kids. Ara's dad died. We lost touch, I think, from where he was 16 up until 39. Almost 20 years. I didn't know where he was. There was no Facebook, no MySpace, nothing. He changed his last name from Berberian to Zeta. I couldn't find him. He had cancer. You know, you should interview him. He had a kidney cancer. He got better, and his wife took him to a comedy show. He took him to my parents' place. And he goes, I know this place. And he goes, oh my God, I wonder if Jack is here. So he messaged me on Instagram, and I was in Dallas, and I was shocked. I'm like, Ara? I'm like, I thought you died. He goes, I thought you died. And I was like, you're alive? Where are you? I'm at the haha. I'm like, no way. And then we picked up right where we left off, like as little kids.
Oh, that's
and we talk every day on the phone. We hang out all the time. I love him.
I always see you guys together.
Well, he's
that kind of a friendship is priceless.
He's the best, dude. He's the best. And I inherited his wife, Diana, because she doesn't let him hang out by himself.
She's so lovely.
I love her.
But they're such a great couple.
They just had an anniversary, dude. They're a 1 year anniversary. They got they're a blended family too. They're great, and we do
I
things
just
together.
saw a video of her ice skating, and she was so fantastic.
Oh yeah, she was a professional ice skater.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, when she was a kid, I knew she was a professional ice skater.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love seeing just really great couples that are
Yeah.
supportive of each other, and then the
Oh,
friends.
they're like, oh my god, they're like I'm like, ugh, you guys make me look so bad.
It's awesome.
I always saw her,
We
man. You
need
make me look
more
like a
of
bad
that.
father. Like he's at every event, all that. But yeah, there needs to be balance.
And you both have a lot of kids.
Yeah, we're like the same.
That's
like,
so awesome.
Like when we hang out together, there's like 14 kids. I'm like, it's a lot
That's
going
so
on.
fun.
Yeah,
That's so fun. And then to see the camaraderie and your friendship and how supportive you
Yeah.
guys are of each other's careers
Yeah.
as well.
he has an
It's so
event coming up. You
important.
should come on Wednesday.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. Because it will have aired by then.
Yeah,
So.
100%.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
It's
having
been
me.
really cool getting to know you on this level because we always run
always went
into each other at
Every
events.
event. I saw you getting a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. We run into each other everywhere, but we
Yeah.
never got to talk work. So
This is the best. I'm happy it happened, dude.
yeah, same
I used to see
here.
your dad all the time and your mom and
Yeah, you got to
and
know my parents
your
before me.
husband.
My husband got to know my parents before me too.
Really?
I swear.
Your husband's
He
awesome.
met them. He came to a party at our house, and I wasn't home.
Oh my god.
He partied with my parents, and then
That's
we met
amazing.
after. So yeah, it's a story in my
I
life.
love to see how everyone loves your husband.
Yeah.
And at Avalon, I didn't get to experience it. Remember, I went up there. I was like, "Come on, guy!" And then you went out there, and everyone went nuts.
You have to come to the
That's
next
amazing.
one.
I know when is the next one?
May 7th. You're not gonna
I'm
be
in Rhode
here?
Island. Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, next.
But I will definitely support it.
So the next one maybe in Belgium.
Belgium? Let's do it. You going to Belgium?
He did a show in Belgium that was so dope. So
When
we
are you
are
going to
actually
Belgium?
we don't have a date yet.
Okay,
but
I'm gonna go too. I'll do
yeah.
a show too.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this episode and you want to help us grow, all you need to do is subscribe to our channel and drop a comment.